Hi everyone, this is Tracy Newman from the Navigators Tarot, where you can find me on Instagram and you can also find me at Sleepy Wisdom on YouTube. And if you would like a personal reading from me, you can find me at sleepywisdom@hotmail.com. Okay, all right then. Let's have a look and see what's going on with the masculine energies for this week. Oh, looking to the feminine. Whoa, love. Wow. Wow, really looking to the feminine for everything at this point in time. It's actually feeling quite, wow, the energies have changed up again. Last week, the masculine was kind of like a little bit, don't really know where I'm going, what I'm doing, needed that hermit time. He's coming out of that now and wanting, it's sort of like he's in that hermit stage that he was in. He's begun to see where he needs to place his energy. And it's very much coming from within his own emotional center, which he's now finding some independence with that, an expression of that. This is quite fast-moving energy. Yeah, quite fast-moving energy. Well, that's his challenge anyway, but to, quicken these energies up. But of course, we do have the messenger of earth here, which then slows things down. So he's a little bit, I just don't know whether he wants to move forward just yet. He's going to take some time and contemplate that, I think, at this point in time. But he is recognizing his feminine as the high priestess and someone who is has a lot of wisdom, who is very knowledgeable, who is very emotionally intelligent and intelligent in every other way as well, who has huge amounts of love to go around and huge amounts of wisdom. So he is he's looking at a projected feminine as he begins to go through his changes, but he's also recognizing the need to go within and find his own divine feminine, which needs expression. But we do have the Two of Water here, which is also love between two people. So I think that he is really beginning to see his feminine in this particular light of someone that he can actually have some sort of relationship with. Very, very much in love with the feminine at this time, I'm feeling. But there's still conflict because he still has no real understanding of exactly how he can move into these new earth energies. And at the moment feels quite left out in the cold by his feminine because the feminine has backed right off. The feminine has no real need to go back into something that no longer requires her presence, and that's how she's felt for quite some time. And she's like, I'm moving forward now. That's where the feminine is at. But the masculine is now beginning to see just how he and his feminine can move into these new earth structures. He's coming from a place of innocence, total innocence, as he answers the call of spirit. We have the Hierophant here as well. So it's very much dark night of the soul energy, but kind of a little warmer than that. It's not as cold as as he has actually experienced it in the past. He is beginning to find a light within his own self that is beginning to lead the way and to light the way forward for the masculine, to move forward very, very concisely and kind of pragmatically in a way. It's a very pragmatic type of energy, but also quite soft. It's a gentle energy that he's now beginning to play with. It's very strange. This is something that I haven't seen with the masculine before, the pragmatism that, that is usually there for the feminine, he's now beginning to feel that as well, and quite precise in his energies. If that makes sense. Yeah, as I said, there's also a softness there now. It's like a warm kindling of the heart center. Very soft. So he will eventually, look at this, we do have the leap of faith. So the masculine literally is wanting to take a leap of faith towards happiness. And just what that is, he is now beginning to contemplate and starting to see, which probably is the love of another, for himself and another. Have the King of Water, so very beautiful, soft, loving energies coming from the masculine. Yep, so willing to take a leap of faith very soon. But at the moment, still contemplating and just being in those energies of softness and gentleness. There, the Strength card. Oh, wow. Coming into lion energies, but feeling very much connected to the lioness, which is his feminine. Very loving, nurturing, kind energies from the masculine this week. And also the Six of Fire. So wanting to achieve victory and abundance in his life, but recognizing that abundance is not always about the material of the world. It's more about his whole entire world. He's beginning to see that it's not just about the material world and not just about his connection to the outer world. He's now starting to see that his greatest connection is to the God source presence within. And then he can sort of like get a closer look at God in a way, but also to a closer connection to all that is. And being able to find exactly what his purpose is going to be upon the earth plane in these new earth energies. Sometimes still a propensity to look at what he doesn't have instead of what he does have. So he needs to be kind of a little bit more grateful and thankful, and some gratitude would probably be a good thing to sort of like bring into his life. Because there is still that temptation of the devil energies that comes through, which can, I think, not be so much about the outer world, but about his inner world, where he has a propensity to bemoan his lot, rather than see what is there for him, and and seeing that he could literally be a little bit more grateful and have a little bit more gratitude in his life towards his whole entire life, really. So gratitude would be a big thing for the masculine at this time to bring into his life. Then we have the King of Fire, which of course is about action, and a king wanting to take action on the feelings he has in his heart towards his feminine, whether that be the feminine and then we have the beginnings of new love. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, whether that is a projected feminine or the feminine within, either or, it is about new love. And so any sort of broken-hearted type of energies that he's had in walking away from the feminine, because it is the masculine that has walked away from the feminine. He's really starting to feel that has been his tower moment, actually, where he's started to see just how he has been the one to, I guess, to cause his own broken-hearted, his own broken heart, pretty much. And we also have the King of Earth, which is a king that is very grounded in the physical, but also able to see just how he can manifest anything that he wishes into his life on a practical level. So there's that pragmatic and practical energy that he's also beginning to bring through. The Hierophant, looking to his higher self, and as I've said, going within and finding that connection to source, to the God presence within. And he will have victory over this and come into abundance. So it's really interesting. The masculine is has taken some time to contemplate and recognize exactly what it is that he wishes to have in his life. And it would appear that his greatest love is his counterpart, his feminine. So that's all I have for this week. Beautiful. See you again next week. Bye for now.